Hey, hey, hey. Hello. Hey, hey, hey. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. Hello, guys. Welcome back to episode 5. I can't even remember. Shit on it. So many things on the desk. If I put that there, can you still hear me? Maybe. What can I say for myself for missing out on like 3 weeks of podcasting? There's a very good excuse. I would say so myself. If you want to hear it, you're going to hear it anyway. I had COVID-19/18. It was terrible. I was really big into my conspiracy that this was a measly little virus and nothing was going to happen and you'll shake it off in no time. My word, was this virus a fucker. I mean, I didn't get into the hospital or anything, but I was bedridden for fucking 4 days, struggling hard, like fucking hard. It was so bad. Couldn't sleep Monday, couldn't sleep Tuesday, couldn't sleep Wednesday. Thursday and Friday I had to work the full day and I started feeling better. Saturday was alright, not great. Sunday I relapsed and I was terrible. Wasn't good at all. And then the Monday, the Tuesday, the Wednesday. So the second week wasn't terrible. I was definitely on the mend and getting better. I was still struggling with my sinus. That's my fucking words. I was still struggling with my sinuses. And the one thing I'm still struggling with, and I'll prove it to you fuckers, my smell and my taste. Can't smell, can't taste a single thing. Let me prove it to you. Give me 1 second. So I've got a little experiment. Can you see? Ground cinnamon. Ground cinnamon. You can see the fumes. Did you see the fumes? Well, it's real. It's actual cinnamon. Block that nostril or that nostril? Neither. No smell. Is cinnamon's meant to be strong? Do you want me to taste it? Nothing. No taste. Tastes like powder. Neutral. It's bullshit. Actually, it's fucking bullshit. Because apparently those fucking South Africans that came from Italy who were skiing, the ones who brought the COVID into this country, still can't taste or smell. It's been 6 months, 7 months since they arrived in South Africa, or since they got COVID. No, I'm not having it. And apparently this doctor says that the smell and taste could be gone for life. First of all, where does he get that information from? Because no person has had COVID for life. Well, other than those that died. But there's no fucking... You can't be like... if that's your basis for your statement that they died without taste, you don't have it for life, then sure. But no one's actually lived 80 or 70 years after having COVID-19. And so we can't know if it's going to last my whole life or not. But it's surely not coming back anytime soon. I mean, I took a sabbatical from the marijuana, for 2 and a bit weeks. I couldn't go any longer. I just wanted a doobie after my virus was done. I was like, fuck it, give me a doobs. And can't smell, can't taste the smoke, the weed. It's bullshit actually, because now I'm just inhaling smoke. And I know you smoke to get high, not to fucking eat the leaves. But you still want that smile with you. It's all part of the experience. But fuck, COVID was a bitch, eh? A right old bitch. But we're all good. My mom had it bad as well, like me. But we all recovered. But none of us can taste. None of us can spell. Except for my dad, I think. Yeah, fuck. Liverpool won the league. Lifted the trophy. In the span that I wasn't podcasting. Congratulations to them. And well deserved, I would have to say. I would definitely have to say it's well deserved. They had an insane season and last season with the Champions League. And yeah, I mean, fuck Liverpool. Done with them because I don't support them. I support the Gooners who made the FA Cup final. How's that? I'm celebrating the FA Cup final and 10th in the league. We need that cup final. Fuck Chelsea and their shitty blue kit with a 3 on it. What kind of shit is that? Anyway. Fuck. What else has happened in the 3 weeks that I left you guys? Work's been an absolute fuck up. But I'm not going to complain about work because that's all I do on a daily basis. And I don't know if my managers see me complaining about work on this podcast, they'll probably fucking have my head. But I won't drop anything. Just put work aside and let's focus on the bodies. My sister's standing to the right of me, just judging everything I say and do. Now she scurries off into the kitchen like, no, I wasn't. My TikTok's been ripping it. Growing. Also, South African TikTok is so shit at the moment. Everyone's just jumping down each other's throats about who's racist and who's homophobic and this guy's racist and this. Or I'm just shit, as my sister said. Very nice. Why do I seem so disinterested? Is because work just drains the fuck out of me. And after my hours, I just want to sit on the couch and like die, if that's fair to say. So I really have no motivation for living. No, I'm joking. I do want to live. Here she comes, the loudmouth. How may I help you? You want an ASMR? There you go. Your daily dose of answer.
I did it the other day. Have to show you the video. You'll vomit.
Was it done? Do people actually like make a living off doing this?
Mm-hmm.
But you're just eating food into a microphone.
But on YouTube, Dean.
I know on YouTube.
The people have like 500,000 subscribers and they're doing an ASMR. Then
yes,
they get
but
income obviously off the videos.
Can you put this back in the cupboard?
People just like the sound of it.
I know. Cyril, you fucking barbass. Jana. Cyril. Cyril Manarosa. Ramasloma. Cyril Smanishmova. Cyril Sharapova. He's the brother of Maria Sharapova and he's a great tennis player. He still has alcohol and cigarettes banned. Why? Shmishmatis. A gazillion fucking dollars off the back of us paying $1 trillion fucking dollars for a carton of cigarettes.
No one really cares, Dean.
Macca, you stole my microphone.
For the one video, and you stealing my fucking ring light.
But I ask you. Jared's advice to me is don't drop any names of illegal cigarette smugglers or else I'll get killed. Alright, I will do not. But you know what? It's actually fucking bullshit that they're taking this country for a ride. Just lining their pockets with illegal cigarettes. Apparently these illegal cigarettes are packed with fucking shocking chemicals, like terrible chemicals. Not that a normal cigarette is healthy for you, but apparently these cigarettes are just like shocking for you. Like terrible chemicals in them. And some chippies, but I can't even taste these, oaks. Here's how even the big tobacco firms are selling cigarettes on the black market. So there really is no logic behind banning cigarettes. They literally used COVID as an excuse. They use COVID as an excuse to ban the legal sale of cigarettes so they can illegally sell cigarettes and make money for themselves. Pretty good, innit? And alcohol, Cyril fucking blames the civilians of his country for his banning alcohol, when they just can't handle the fact that, okay, well, I suppose some people are misbehaving, but that doesn't mean anything. It's very unconstitutional, these bans. And I mean, again, what the fuck do I know? I'm a dumbass. Like, I'm searching here, tobacco market, completely illegal. Taken over by illegals, illicit supplies. I can't even read. Cape Town, British American Tobacco, BATSA, claims the market has been completely taken over by illicit cigarette suppliers. Like, it said that the ban has cost the state over 4 billion rand in excise tax losses, with 30,000 jobs lost in the industry since the lockdown came into effect. That is devastating. This means that tax-compliant manufacturers like ourselves continue to be at a disadvantage, while the state is losing around 35 million rand every single day in taxes. What other reason could it be other than Cyril and Dlamini Zuma being paid by these illegal suppliers? There's no logical reason why tobacco should be banned. Absolutely none.
Be careful there with your voice, huh?
A piece of chip went down my throat as I said none.
You'll have to follow this guy Mark Sham on Facebook. He started a hashtag SA Citizens Unite. He's unbelievable. He said he's sick of it.
Mark Sham. Everybody go follow Mark Sham. Hashtag SA Citizens Unite on Facebook apparently is the place to be. And I really think we need an uprise. Not even joking. Get the pangers, get the shambox. Get the pangers, get the shambox, get the pistols, get the assault rifles, get the bow and arrows. We march into city fucking where they at Constitutional Hill and we start burning the shit down. Because I'm sorry, but they are taking complete advantage of us every time. That's just why I need my own apartment. I have a peanut gallery behind the camera watching me, which is fine. She can watch me, but then she starts chirping. Why are you talking like that?
That's because your voice changing to.
I can change my voice however I want to change my
You
voice.
always tell me that you don't like when you talk like that, so I'm trying to help you.
You're not helping anyone.
But you told me the one time, so if I talk like that, tell me. You literally said that to me.
Okay, well, I'll scrap that.
Okay, cool.
He said he's not being.
Now, where was I? Tobacco.
He doesn't.
I watched the whole thing online that went viral.
It's ridiculous. But like, how can I film when there's noise around? Trying to film, I've got them yapping in the fucking kitchen to my right, my sister yapping behind the camera.
It's not his friend. He wishes.
Am I not? Dad, I saw the hoodies.
Did you
I'm
look at the
filming.
bag? Did you see the bag?
But I'm filming.
Oh, you're not being
You're shouting at
Of course I'm shouting because I've told you.
Edit it.
No, but I like it to be an unedited cut of a podcast. 40 minutes unedited.
And now you
I'm not editing it. This is all going in.
I know, but then you must try and do this in the day when it's quiet.
But I'm working in the
I
day.
just said it's not edited, so let's keep quiet and move.
I'm not editing this.
You're dreaming if you think Oaks can't speak in the TV.
But give me 40 minutes to film a podcast.
Tell us
Okay, I'll go set up outside so you guys can talk inside.
it's cold outside.
This happens every time I film. Guys, every single time I film. They start talking. I must edit. Now they're telling me how I must run my own podcast. I want it to be an unedited cut. Can I
But
not?
obviously, when there's things that interrupt your thing, you have to edit.
Yeah, but people don't respect other people in this house. That's what I'm saying.
You're not respecting us. Do you want us to be sitting silent for 40 minutes?
But you can go sit in the TV room for 40 minutes while I film my podcast.
But you're still here.
Or can you sit, or do you want to sit behind the camera
I
and
literally
make
haven't
chirps?
said one thing.
Okay, well, I haven't been able to carry on my podcast because you've been arguing with me.
Because you don't
Yep,
understand.
yep. And then it just wigs my mood out. Just wigs my mood out.
You don't know what you're doing.
Hey. Let's start this again.
From the beginning.
Straight from the beginning.
Stop this, so you know.
I'm not starting from the beginning. I'm making jokes for the camera, Isabella. Please pick it up. I don't need you to laugh at it.
Always laughing at it.
Whoever wants it on YouTube. Whoever decides to watch this podcast, they can find it funny. They don't have to find it funny. They can find it stupid. They can find it entertaining. I don't really care. I just want to film for the minute. Is that fair enough? No,
No.
it's not fair. Why?
For your podcasting.
Yeah, film your podcasting. I don't even know where I was. I followed this. I started watching this game, The Ghost of Tsujima. Has anyone seen it? Watched it? Played it? Heard it? It's fucking insane. It's like Far Cry, except samurais. Well, actually, the samurais go to war with, I think it's Attila the Hun's brother, and basically he kills all the samurais, and there's one or two remaining samurais that manage to live, and basically what I gather is that they have to, it's similar to Far Cry, where you have the rebels and the island's been overtaken by the enemy, and basically you have to go reconquer villages and help civilians because you're the only one who can fight against these people. It's fucking insane. It's fucking insane. Also, J. Cole released his 2 new songs, Lion King on Ice, and the other one was called... can't remember. J. Cole. Like I'm cool about it. The other one was called The Climb Back. Both insane songs. Go listen to them. I listened to them earlier, so I'm not going to listen to them, excuse me, again. What I wanted to show you, I don't actually know what I want to show you because my vibe has been muffed. Leeds are back in the Prem. Leeds are back in the Prem. That's fucking insane. I'm so happy about that. They haven't been in the Prem for all my years of watching Premier League football. When was the last time Leeds were in the Prem? Last time Leagues were in the Prem was 2003. So I have been alive and I was watching football, but I was 6. I wasn't 6. I was 7, 8, 9. No, I was 8. Fuck, I don't know. Maths. I was under 10. Excuse me, my sinuses are all fucked up. Anyway, what did I... Oh, yeah, Jana. They arrested that Gillian fucking... What's her stupid name? What's her name, this stupid bitch? What's her name? Maxwell. And they denied her bail, rightfully so. Ghislaine Maxwell. She got arrested. And she got denied bail. And then, what are the odds that Jeffrey Epstein's lawyer, well, not lawyer, the judge on the presiding judge on the case, whatever the order of the words are, some FedEx driver knocks on her door, puts 2 in her son, 1 in her husband, and a couple into her, kills her son, husband's wounded, she's wounded. It's actually cooked what actually goes on with these elitists, because now obviously she has names and they know things. Oh, and then was it the lawyer or the financial advisor or the accountant? Let me find out for you. News. Prince Andrew, that pig. I think it was his accountant who hung himself coincidentally the same day this judge gets shot. It's all fucking bullshit and we're all getting played. Conspiracies. I haven't had energy to do anything. First of all, I had COVID for 2 weeks like I explained, and like life's just been so uneventful, unfortunately. Like, we're on lockdown, we can't even get fucked, we can't even go to a party and jawl. All we can do is fucking smoke weed, do our work, if you are lucky enough to even have work, which thank God I am. Thank God I am. And so much noise in this house. Dude, like, I think I'm gonna go to the office tomorrow to see if I can work out of there. And me and a couple of colleagues are gonna go work there. But like life's almost on a loop. Trying to move out, can't afford it because I haven't been given a salary raise, which I was due in April. I haven't said anything about it. Yeah, COVID, but like business isn't really affected. But I said I'm not going to talk business on this podcast. But there's so many injustices currently, from the government all the way down to employment, all the way down through. Talk about injustices. TikTok took down one of my fucking TikToks earlier. And it's because you could see a little bit of an outline of my schlongity dongity dong. Which is bullshit. And I'll tell you why it's bullshit. Because you get these little fucking 13 to 16 year olds posting pictures. Not pictures, videos of them dancing. But it's so blatantly obvious that the only reason they've posted this video is because their boobs are going like this. And they're in a white top with nipples like this, and it's very obvious that you can see it, but TikTok allows it. Do you know why they allow it? Because it's good for the views, it's good for the algorithm. But the minute I make a fucking video where you can see it's not my fault I'm hung like a fucking slider, and you can see my thing through my fucking, the outline through my pants. TikTok takes it down because it violates community guidelines. But when the chicks post titty fucking videos and literally a video of like, look at my hair, and like they're like, look at my hair, and their hair's as long as fucking my hair, and all they want is their asshole wiggling in their fucking camera. But TikTok allows that because Why? Because it's good for views. It makes them money. This fucking world we live in is corrupt. What a fucking trap. From Kiko, I've seen that. But you know what I mean? It's bullshit. It is bull-cheadles. Bull-cheadles. Bull-gahones. Bull-balls. Yeah, so the Premier League's coming to an end. Liverpool won it. Good for them. Arsenal will win the FA Cup. Phenomenal news. Then the champion. We're not going to have a break of footy, which is fucking phenomenal, because the Prem should come back early, maybe middle September. I mean, they just had a full fucking 3 months of break during quarantine, so they can't really complain about not having a rest. So non-stop footy, which has been insane. My mom's hated it though, because she can't watch Anne with an E. But I've loved it. We've all loved it. It's been insane. What else can I update you, monsters on? Oh yeah, I was gonna rant about TikTok because it's been so toxic. You just have these extreme leftists, just building cults and building communities over hating other people. It's like hilarious. It's like they're so insecure that they can't, like, if one person doesn't like them, or if one person has a difference of opinions, you'll see like 1,000 TikToks posted just about this one person. I'm not going to drop names because I don't want to get involved in all of that shit anymore. I just want to spread peace and positivity. I know it can get controversial at times, but I mean, if you can't laugh at yourself or find humor in things and humor in controversial topics, then you're a sad human being. That's personally my opinion. But there's just, South Africa TikTok is just so bad. It's like these fucking leftists making snarky comments, and like they just act like they know the way. When, I mean, I was thinking the other day, why did we not have any of this cuck like 15 years ago? And I worked it out. Yes, we had social issues. Yes, we had conversations of like, I suppose we weren't so progressive back in the day, but now that these leftists, these are children, by the way, 19, 17, 16, 14, a couple 20-year-olds. You don't see many adults on the like extreme, like, I'm a fucking trans / sapiosexual / leftist extreme / he her / him / chair / table / I don't feel like a woman / I feel like a woman sometimes, but then other times I feel like a giraffe / and there's just too many fucking slashes on these bios, and they're like 18 years old, and like some of these they're children, they don't even know their left from their right yet, and they're making decisions, like life altering decisions, whatever. I'm not getting into that shit, but basically back in the day these children were toddlers, which is why we didn't hear them complaining. I worked it out, folks. The reason you didn't hear complaints and moans and like entitled I'm offended, rah rah, wah, is because these were toddlers when we were all making these jokes, and that's all they are, jokes and humor. And like, I comment on a lot of TikToks just to give my 2 cents, and a lot of the time I just say, like, imagine like getting banned, or imagine someone got banned, or imagine you advocate for someone's life to get ruined because your feelings got hurt. Give me a second. Shalom, ma shlomcha? Tov, maze? How you doing, Kes? Good, and you? Oh, I'm doing good. Brew, can I call you back in like 20 minutes? I'm mid-podcast record. No, it's fine. Don't worry. I'll call you back in 20. Anyway, where was I? Yeah, so these people, they get I don't know why strangers offend them though. Like, if it's not harming your immediate circle, if the people around you love you, and the people you love you, and you've only surrounded yourself with positive people, why make it your life's mission to bring someone else down? And okay, maybe they're not as accepting of who you are. Okay, maybe they have a different opinion or an opposing point of view or perspective. That is okay. Like, Jordan Peterson summed it up perfectly. I think it's the only clip of Jordan Peterson that should circulate the internet. It's literally him saying, the ability to think is risking being offensive. The fact that I sit here, have a thought, speak it with my mouth into the microphone, it goes through this wire into the camera, and then on your end you watch it to your TV, and like, whether you be like, oh, I agree with him, or oh, I don't agree with him. If you don't agree with me, that's to an extent a level of offense. So the mere fact that you're willing to converse with someone, you are risking being offended. So now, if we start censoring everything we do just in case some stranger across the pond on TikTok will see your video, or on YouTube will see your video, or on Facebook will see your video, you can't censor yourself in case a person will be sad, or in case a person will be offended. Unfortunately, the insecurities of some people are not the responsibilities of others. And that just is what it is. And if you don't like a video, you carry on scrolling, or you block the creator. I don't agree with the fact of making someone's life a living hell because you need to push a social fucking agenda. It's not fair, actually, because some people are just having fun, and whether they're misinformed or uneducated, or there's these new rules that have just come to light that no one seems to know about, plus except the leftist fucking community, that you can't say pronouns. It's like, I don't even know you, and if you look like a girl, I'm gonna say, how you doing, chiquita, or sup, bro, or fuck, if you look like a boy and you're actually a girl, and I say, how's a dude, and you be like, hey, come here. It's like, how do I know you? It's like, don't address people by their pronouns, address them by what? Fucking it. How's it it? What are you? Can't even say you, because they might even be an inanimate object. So you refers to a person. How's it thing? No, that's even more offensive. So we have to stop being, sometimes it feels like we're trying to be too progressive. Yes, there's zillions of social issues that need to be corrected, and I'm not going to go into them all. Racism being the main one on the cards right now, and gender-based violence. But there's so many little nooks and crannies to each of these, and each case has to be reviewed. It's not like, I don't know, I don't like politics, although I seem to dabble in them a bit. But yeah, I don't see how. I keep thinking I'm watching a highlights reel, and this TikTok keeps playing over and over and over and over, and I keep saying, I'm like, why are they just analyzing this TikTok? And I'm being retarded. Where was I? Yeah, so I'm like, if you're gonna get offended by every little thing, just block who you don't like, follow who you do like, and leave it like that. Stop asserting yourself into other people's businesses. You know what I mean? Stop making fan bases and gaining followings off the back of diminishing another person, because they all these extreme leftists preach equality, and they preach inclusivity, and they preach the fact that we all have to be accepting. but then you make one joke that doesn't sit okay with them, and immediately they're there to bash you, dehumanize you, call you a pig. They're the most toxic, and I'm sorry, I'm generalizing here, but they are so toxic, it is scary. Tick toxic on the clock, but we are so toxic and whoa. So bad. It's so bad. It's so upsetting. So every time I see one of those TikToks on TikTok, I just comment. I'm like, I hate the hate. Why can't we all get along? If you don't like the video, scroll. Don't make a whole fucking. And then like I get such go girl, fight the power, speak your mind up, and it's like, unless there was actual discrimination towards you, unless there was an actual injustice, don't be a fucking dickhead. That's all I have to say. And that goes to the people creating the content as well. If you finna be a dickhead, you finna get called out. But if you just making content for your fans that like your content, and other people just jealousy, again, snowflakey, they just, it's frustrating, because all I want to do is I want South African TikTok or South African social media, just South Africa, to be a united nation. And when you get such toxic ideas and people flooding the For You page and the recommended on YouTube and Facebook, everything's about this happened and that happened, and no one shows the good that people do. And I suppose that's just media in general, where they just fucking show everything negative to keep everyone fighting, to distract everyone from the truth, which I don't know what it is. I just know it's not what they tell us. It just all becomes a bit dodgy at the end of the day. And everyone's fighting for Black Lives Matter, and nothing happens because the governments couldn't give a fuck. I mean, take the cigarettes and alcohol again, for example. We keep telling, like, amidst all of that, they have the audacity to start load shedding again. At least give us something, bro. That's all horseshit. It's all horseshit. This oak is hilarious. Bad bread in Cape Town. Bad bread. I don't really make notes when I'm doing these podcasts. I just put the camera on, plug my microphone in, load TikTok, load YouTube, load Google. See if you like the ocean. And I feel like joking. I just rant. I just literally rant. I usually react to videos that have been requested, but I haven't done a podcast in a while, so no one's requested anything. So this has just been a catch up, ratch up, rant up, flant up, Fanta. I could have some Fanta. Trevor Noah's been pissing me off as well. For I don't know for any reason, but I know he works for the Daily Show and now he's all invested in American politics, but I haven't seen, I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, I haven't seen any videos relating to the injustices of the South African government, or any jokes regarding to how it's going in South Africa. It's almost like he's forgot about us. But I also don't think he likes white people. No, I can't say that. Crop. But go to the Aubrey Plaza, what's it called? The Oriental Plaza, and get a fucking carpet, because it's cold there. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying, bruh? It's fucking cold. It's been cold. It's been getting warm. But good gracious. Apparently the cunts were skiing in Cape Town. Skiing in Cape Town. I saw a video down the fucking snow. That's Cape Town. Are they skiing in Cape Town? It doesn't snow. But it's been freezing. And those videos of Cape Town and the ocean coming over onto Sea Point. Dirty weather. Dirty weather. Tata would be very disappointed in us, guys. He would be terribly disappointed because we haven't been very progressive. This expropriation of land without compensation is possibly the worst idea I've ever heard in my entire life. Now, granted, I wasn't there when the whites took over this country. And if I was, I'm pretty sure I'd be saying the same thing, as in, it's a fucking disgrace that you can just take fucking the country from the natives. But now we're in 2020. And the government is only going backwards with their greed, with their inhumane policies. This expropriation of land without compensation is probably the least progressive bill, or whatever the fuck you want to call it, I've ever heard of. I don't know anything about it other than they're going to take fucking land from people and leave them with nothing. It's like, here, let me take that from you. Okay, what am I going to do to support my family and my economy and my whatever? It's like, I'm not sure, brother. Who are you going to give my land to? We'll give it to this guy. He needs it more than you because he doesn't have anything. Okay, it's chilled. Does this guy know how to farm? No. Does this guy know how to harvest crops and fucking breed cattle and fucking distribute the food to the market and whatever is involved on this farm? Do they know how to do that? And the answer is probably no, because these people have been doing it for fucking years and years, and they've been providing this country with whatever it may be. May it be tobacco farms, may it be apple farms, may it be wine farms. Well, I don't even fucking know what they fucking going. Like, they're trying to. It doesn't make sense. It just doesn't make sense. It's like, I'm going to say it's fucking racist. And I can't complain to be, like, that's another thing with this progressive culture, is that if you're a straight fucking white man, you can't have any opinion on anything, because we the devil at the end of the day. And like, how can I, a white man, say that's racist? Well, maybe the fact that I'm Jewish gives me a bit of leverage, because we were fucking thrown in ovens. So we were also oppressed. But it's just all negative. That's all it is. All negative. And I mean, I saw a clip of Nelson Mandela saying to Oprah the other day that in order to progress as a nation, we have to ignore or bottle the negative feelings we have for one another. So he was asked a question: do you not feel angry at the people that put you in a cage for 27 years for literally being black? He said, when I think of that, it makes me furious. But in order for a country to progress, in order to change a country in a way that will reflect how you want it to look, which is positive, you want your country to thrive, you have to be able to ignore those negative feelings. And he uses the term forgive, but you don't have to forgive if you're that resentful. But at least don't flip it around and be like, okay, well, you guys fucked us over, it's now time to fuck you over. Because all that will happen is in 20 years, when we have the toddlers now grow up and decide to be all progressive and start screaming for equality and making everyone feel fucking uncomfortable, and it's just gonna loop itself. It's just gonna, in 20 years there'll be nothing done, no improvements. We'll actually be overrun by the Chinese, believe it or not, and we will not be a self-sustaining nation, and we'll probably be like Zimbabwe. And that's where it's going. And I don't think the government gives a fuck, because in 20 years they'll have their money and they'll be able to retire out of parliament, and they will be able to run to the Bahamas and chill on the beach, or go to London, or do this and do that, and live a lavish life while their citizens perish. And they just do not give a fuck. They just don't. And it's so obvious. And those people that be like, yeah, we'll vote the ANC. Why? You have no excuse why. It's because of lack of education. And that's also a systematic failure, is that no one was educated in the past, but now the government's done nothing to educate people. They're just taking money. That's what I think of fucking Cyril Ramaphosa at the moment. I'm just ranting like a fucking... It's all I've been doing for the last fucking 3 months, is complaining. It's the only thing I can do. Complain. But, I mean, when you are locked down in your house and you can't slurp a fucking beer because the bottle store's closed, or you can't smoke a cigarette, and there's literally no reason for why you can't do either of them, the only thing you can really do is complain. I mean, people are losing their jobs. People can't feed their families currently because we locked down. And I don't know why we still locked down, because everyone's going to get this virus and everybody is going to either recover or die. And it's very harsh. And unfortunately, that's what this fucking virus does. I didn't believe it at first. I thought it was just a fucking flu, and this family is fucking cooked. And that's staying in the podcast. This family is wiggy. Proper wiggy. And it's about time I move on. I'm done. Thank you for... I'm done.